We've heard the term artificial intelligence. We've seen the movies. We hear talk of AI all the time. Charles McElwee is the Vice President of the Board of Directors for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum, here each week to talk about history and its impact on today. And you're telling me that artificial intelligence, which is always the focus of sci-fi movies, is kind of old in a certain way.
I came across an article recently that was shared with me from the Plain Speaker in 1953. And the article was really about uproar over the demise of the watchmen for the railroads. So think about this, and really in the early 20th century, the traffic signal was operated by a guy who would be at the middle of it. If you look at old photos of Broad, Wyoming in the 1920s, you'll actually see a stand in the middle of the street with a man operating the traffic signal tower. And the same was for the Lehigh Valley Railroad. It was operated by watchmen. But then you had the automatic signals that came in the 1950s and kind of disrupted what was that age-old employment. So really, if you look at that, that was, at that time, its own version of artificial intelligence. But there's been a lot of discussion lately about the evolution of artificial intelligence and the dangers it poses in terms of the disruption it will have in the job market. And that's true, undeniable, and it's inevitable. But I think it will occur slower than people assume. And if you think about it, AI actually goes back to the 1940s with the development of neural networks. But there is concern that we see big tech and its dominance on the economy, its greater share. I mean, for example, truck drivers, there's concern that trucks will be automated. But there is now a crisis for the trucking industry because they expect to have a gap in employment. They're in desperate need of truck drivers right now. USA Today recently reported that by, I think it's 2021, over 100,000 truck drivers will be needed.
Well, we see the driverless cars now. We see the testing that's being done and all of this going on. So it is here, but I guess till it gets to the point of perfection. It
is here, but there are problems. I mean, if you just see, I think it was Uber in Arizona a few months ago, a pedestrian accident resulted in a fatality, yes. So this isn't, it is here and it's changing everything, but it's valuable to turn to history and even look at that Lehigh Valley Railroad story, that we've been here before and we're always going to be here.
All righty. Charles is here each and every week on SSPTV News. And if you'd like to know more about the area as well, we encourage you to check out the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum. They have a Facebook page, they have a website, and you're always looking for donations.
Yes, please go to hazletonhistory.org and we'd appreciate the contributions.
All righty. We'll see you next week.